Hello, friends. Welcome to Here's the Story, episode 21. I'm Amy Storrie with Stamped with Joy, and this is my weekly Facebook Live series, and I'm so glad you joined me today. Let's see, today is Wednesday, we're in July the 5th. Hope everybody had an awesome 4th of July. If you're in the U.S., I hope you had a great 4th of July yesterday. Happy Independence Day, a day late. Hi, Rhonda. How you doing, Rhonda? Hope you're well. Glad you're joining me. So, I've got several things to tell you about first before we get started stamping. Because tomorrow, July 6th, is the day that several promotions start with Stampin' Up. We've got lots of fun stuff going on in July. First of all, let's see. I've got some graphics here for you. First of all, I want to make sure that everybody knows about, let's see if I can get this one on here, bonus days. So, they used to do this. Stampin' Up, I don't think has done it in a couple of years maybe, but they're bringing it back. We're going to have bonus days in July, from July 6th through July 31st. So for every $50 you spend, you're going to get a $5 coupon that's redeemable in August. So you can save up all these coupons. You can earn them all month starting tomorrow. There's no limit. So for every 50, they're going to send you one. Like if you place $100 order, you're gonna get an email from Stampin' Up that has 2 coupon codes. So you'll get a different code for every $5 coupon that you earn, but you earn them for every $50. So you can save those up. So when you get the email from Stampin' Up that has those codes, make sure you save that email. Just hang on to it. Don't delete it, because you're gonna need those codes in August. When you shop, you'll be able to put in your codes. You can put multiple ones in and take it all off of one order. Anyway, it's a great deal. So that starts tomorrow. That is one thing. Let's see. Another thing is online exclusives. So online exclusives are additional products that are not shown in a publication. They're only shown in the online store, and Stampin' Up is releasing new ones every March, July, and November. So tomorrow is the day that there's a whole new batch being released. There's a little promo there. You can see a few of them in the pictures there. The truck, y'all look at that truck bundle. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Diane. Thanks for joining me. Look at the little truck bundle. It's going to be a bundle with a really cute stamp set and that punch that punches out the trunk. Super excited about that one, and I am planning on getting it. I have heard that these will probably go quickly. So if you really want something that you see tomorrow in the online store, order it right away. That's all I have to say, because remember the Rhino dies in March? They went really fast, and did not get any more in. The thing about the online exclusives, they have no end date. It's not like in a publication where you know it's going to be available throughout that catalog, whatever. These are not like that. They could sell out of them and not order anymore, and they're gone for good. They could sell out, and then they do put in an order for more, and more come in later. We just don't know. So all I have to say is if you like something, just go ahead and get it, because it's not guaranteed that it'll be around a long time. So anyway, there's some really cute stuff. I've seen some sneak peeks of things, and there's a lot of fun products being released tomorrow. So that's online exclusives. Yeah, and then also the clearance rack is supposed to be refreshed tomorrow as well. So when you're putting in your order for your online exclusives and you want to get it up to 50 or more, or 2 50s or 3 50s, whatever, to get the coupons, look in the clearance rack, because there's going to be some new stuff in the clearance rack. I don't know what, but there's usually some good things in there. Okay, I think that's all. Who knows? It'd be smart if I made myself little notes to remember this stuff, but It's not really the way I roll. Sometimes I make notes. Sometimes I don't, but I didn't. Anyway, that's all I can think of at the moment for that starting tomorrow. So those are the main thing is bonus day, coupons, online exclusives. So yeah, super fun. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about, because this is the first Wednesday of the month, and I always like to feature my Joyful Creations Club. So if you have not joined my Joyful Creations Club yet, I would encourage you to do so. It's just, you're going to get a card class that'll come to your door every day, or you can come to my house. I have an in-person option as well. It's but you can also do it by mail. And what it is, it's a subscription plan. So once you sign up, it starts an auto pay with PayPal, and every month you'll be charged that amount. It's $35 a month for the in-person. It's $43 a month for the to-go version, because that includes your postage, your priority postage in it. But anyway, so it will automatically charge it each month until you stop it. There's no time requirement. You can go on there and cancel it anytime, and then you can restart it anytime. It's super easy to do that. But anyway, so every month I focus on one stamp set or one bundle, and so all the 4 card designs are featuring one stamp set. Now the stamp sets are not included in your monthly fee. What's included in that are consumable products, and it's different every month. I pick things that you're going to use on your projects, so it's consumable things. And then you can add on the stamp set. I always tell ahead of time, this is what we're using, this is how much it is to add it on, and I'll let you add it on with no shipping or tax, so just the catalog price. And that's just kind of a club perk. But if you don't want to add the stamp set every month, you can still make the cards and just use stuff you have. And you're going to get the PDF, you're going to have the pre-cut pieces, you can use them in a different way and use different stamps and change it up, whatever. But either way, it's super fun. I'm just going to show you an example of last month's kit and how so when you get your packet in the mail, it's going to be all packaged up like this. Sometimes bigger if it has 12 by 12 paper. This one had some 6 by 6 paper. Like this one, they got a half of a pack of the glorious gingham paper. They got a pack of embellishments, a double pack of ribbon here, and then I always have a little treat in there that I always use whatever we're using that month to try to make it match. And then you've got your pre-cut card packets. There's 4 card designs, but you make 2 of each, so you've got enough stuff to make 8 cards every month. So that's a great deal. You're getting about $20 to $25 worth of products, 8 card supplies, a little gift, all of that for $35. And then, of course, if you're paying the to go, you've got your $8 priority postage added on there too. But anyway, so that's my Joyful Creations Club. Now let's talk about this month. So I want to show you the cards for this month, and you can always you can sign up for it anytime, but you have to sign up by the 10th of the month to get that month. So like the 10th of July to get the July kit that I'm about to show you. If you sign up after that, you'll start in August with the August kit. So you need to sign up before by the 10th if you would like to get this month's kit, which is featuring the So Refreshing bundle. So let me switch cameras here and I will show you this month. So this is the So Refreshing. I love this. I always try to, kind of go with whatever is going on that month. And I thought this is a great summer set. You could use it anytime, but it just it's refreshing and it's hot right now. So I thought it was perfect for July. And it's a bundle this time. And I do offer the option to just add on the stamp set and not the dies if you want to. Because you can always fussy cut things if you really don't want the dies. But this month, this bundle is $49.50 for both. Just the stamp set's $24. So that's always an option to add that on. But it is really, really fun. It's got all these dies to cut out. It's got additional dies like this little, makes like a little cloth you know, tablecloth or a little cloth that you put on a table to put your picture on. It's got two different, it's got a die that cuts out this picture, but then it also has one that's just a die cut picture that I'll show you because I'm going to use it on one. Little ice cubes. These cut out individually if you want to do little ice cubes. It's got strawberries with the little bitty strawberry toppers. They're teeny tiny. And leaves that look like mint leaves, or they could be lemon leaves. Anyway, fun stuff in there. If there's 2 glasses, so if you're cutting out several glasses, you've got 2 of that die to cut, which is nice. Now, the spoiler alert, if you're a member already, this month everybody will be getting in their packet this this triple pack of ribbon. They come all together. Well, they're all unrolling here on me, but it's the sheer ribbon combo pack, and it comes with the Azure Afternoon, the Bubble Bath, and Lemon Lolly. I love this ribbon. Oh my gosh. And there's 5 yards on a spool, so you really can't have too much of it because I keep going through it quite a bit. So anyway, so you're going to get that. You're going to get all 3 spools of that ribbon. You're going to get a Wink of Stella glitter brush because we're using it on all of them to make the lemonade look all sparkly and refreshing, you know. So, and again, can't have too many of those. I use these quite a bit. I've gone through tons of them. So everybody's getting that and that. And then you're going to get a half a pack of these adhesive-backed sequin trio. Now, mine are in a mess because my cat got a hold of these the other day. And look what he did. He messed them all up. And anyway, he chewed up some of them. Some of them probably he ate of some, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, they have Berry Burst, Pretty Peacock, and White. We're going to use the White and the Berry Burst on the cards this month. We're not using the Pretty Peacock, but you'll get a half a pack of these. So I think there's 50 of each, so you'll get 25 of each. Well, really 50 of each because there's 50 of each size of each color. So you'll get a bunch of those in your packet as well to use on your cards, and you'll have extra. So that's what comes in the pack this month. I'm going to need this stuff, so I might as well leave it where I can get to it. All right. I'm going to set some of this aside so that we can start stamping. No matter how much space I have up here, it's just not enough. Okay. All right. Oh, let me show you the 4 cards. I'm not going to make all 4 of them on this Facebook Live for time's sake, but I am going to make 2 of them. But here are the 4 cards this month. There's this one that's got lemonade, and it's kind of a fun fold there. It's called, I've heard someone call it a missing middle card. It's got the middle missing, so that's kind of fun. And then we've got one with some strawberry lemonade because there's fun little strawberries in this set. Look, it's got those little, I want to show you how little bitty those little berry toppers are. So tiny and fun. See, do you see that it's shimmery? That I've got Week of Stella on it. So this is one, the strawberry lemonade one. This is one because here we are in Texas. In the South, we drink a lot of tea, and it has to be sweet tea, of course. So I made tea in this one, and there's a little, I think those look like mint leaves, mint and lemon, which makes it extra good. So that's one. And then this one is using that vase. That's not it's not a lemonade pitcher, whatever. It's a pitcher that could be a vase. So anyway, I'm going to make a couple of these cards for you today, so I can show you how. I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to show you how I made that card. Okie dokie. Now I actually want to do. Let's see, let me put this here so you can see what those measurements are going to be. I want to show you how to cut this cardstock to get the pieces for that card. Okay? And you're actually going to use this whole half a sheet. This is 11 by 4 1/4, so it's a half a sheet of Daffodil Delight. And you're going to use the whole sheet, but we need it cut down to 7 1/4. Right here. Okay, and then this piece is this is the main base, and I'm going to go ahead and score it at 5 1/2, which is the normal place I would score this card, even if I hadn't cut it. So see, this is going to make that part of the card right there. I've lost my bone folder. Okay. Yeah, and then this other piece I just cut off, we need to cut it one piece to, that's why I wrote this down right here. See, I do make some notes sometimes. I'm going to put that arm back down. So one of them, this is the 4-inch side. 4 1/4. So one of them is going to be 4 1/4 by 1 3/4. So right here, I better pay attention to what I'm doing. And see, this is just making this the same size as the one at the top, because this is going to be the one that's going to be at the bottom. And then this extra little piece, it's already at 2 inches. We just need to cut it down to 3 1/2. And this is going to be that vertical panel that's going to go across right here. So there, all we had left of that half a sheet is this little scrap. Okay, so that's how I got that. So let's put the stuff on here. So we've got a 5 1/4 by 4-inch piece of white that we want to put for the inside. Right here. So that just centers right there on the inside. Okay, now let's put our DSP on. Oh, and this, the Designer Series paper that I used for this one is from the Delightfully Eclectic package. This is the back side. It's that floral one. But one side had lemons on it, so I'm like, oh, that's perfect to use with this stamp set. The Delightfully Eclectic is that really big pack of DSP in the catalog it's a 12 by 12 pack, but it has 48 sheets. So you get 4 of each design in that big jumbo pack, which is a really good one. And there's all kinds of, the name Delightfully Eclectic is perfect because it's a very eclectic collection of designs, all different types and styles of patterns. So I just want to put these 2 pieces are 1 1/2. Oops, that's not there. This goes up here. 1 1/2 by 4. The 2 that go horizontally. You do have to pay attention to your pattern because it does have one direction. So when you're cutting it, you have to pay attention to that. And then this one is 1 3/4 by 3 1/4. So we'll layer that there. I love lemons. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do to make these connect, to make our card front, you just want to lay this piece exactly even with the bottom, because that's the bottom of the card, and then we only need adhesive on the top and bottom of this panel. So then we just want to stick it right about here. And there you have it. So now it's attached. So that makes the missing middle part. All right. Let me go ahead. Let's stamp the sentiment on the inside first. It's very easy to get it in the right spot because you just go ahead and stamp it after you've put it together. And I'm doing it in garden green. So you just want to ink up your stamp. Make sure you don't stamp it upside down like I was about to do. That would not be good. And I'm just going to center that right in this little opening. So there's our sentiment. I do want to clean that because the 2 I'm making are the 2 birthday cards. And there's 3 sentiments in this stamp set, so I used the birthday one twice because I thought if we need anything more than once, it's birthdays. That's what I tend to need the most of. All right, now for the rest of the stuff, we need to stamp on our scrap piece of basic white cardstock all these pieces that are going to be cut out. So to start with, let's do, oh hey Susan, Glad you're joining. Let's stamp the picture. This month we do have quite a bit of die cutting to do, but no coloring. Last month we didn't have any coloring either. There's some months that end up being heavy on the color. Some months heavy on the die cutting. It just depends on the stamp set. Okay, so I stamped the picture in black memento. Now the lemonade is going to be in lemon lolly. So it's got this fun little stamp to fill in. You could color with Stampin' Blends if you really wanted to, but why do that when you can just stamp it like that? Voila, you have lemonade. And then, let's see what else we need. Oh, we're going to need that again. I'm going to leave it out. We need to stamp some lemons. Let's see. This, first of all, we need these little lemons. And I'm stamping the outline part of it in Daffodil Delight. And then the inside of it is going to be in Lemon Lolly. And you just kind of hover over and get inside the lines there. Like that. And then we need... we do need one of these lemons. I'm trying to kind of spread everything out so I can cut them at once. And that's in Daffodil Delight. I think I'm going to need that again. I am. And then we need the leaves. Okay, I'm done with the yellows. Let's put those away. We need Old Olive. So I've got Garden Green and Old Olive. The reason I picked these two greens, those are the greens that are in this DSP. So that's what's, I'm doing one, where are they? Okay, here we go. I'm doing the outline in Garden Green. And then the fill-in part, the solid, is going to be an Old Olive, but I'm going to stamp it off once to make it lighter. Like that. All right, so those are the things we need to cut out. So I got it all done on my white scrap piece of paper. I'm going to bring in my mini machine here because it's just easier on the camera. Oh, Post-it note tape. Let me grab that. It's right behind me. Here it is. If you don't have this Post-it note tape, it's super handy for die cutting. Alright, we need the picture die, the lemon die, the leaf die, the little round lemon die. Okay. Several things. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and just stick these all down with some Post-it note tape. And then I'll just be able to run it all through at once. Let's see, let me just line this up. That looks pretty good. The leaves. I'll show you a fun thing about these leaves is it cuts them, I didn't even know it till I ran it through the first time. It cuts those separately, so you actually get two leaves cut, little leaf sprigs, whatever. Now I have to say that this lemon is one of the hardest to match, only because it's not exactly round, like it's not perfectly round. It has a little, but it tends to come out all right, no matter what. All right, and then these lemons. Get those lined up. All right, I think that's pretty good. We will see. Need my top cutting plate. Oh, I forgot. I got to stamp my lemons on the inside of that picture when I get done with this. So I did need my lemons still. All right, come on, go through there. I have to kind of use my hands to get it going. There we go. Had to get it started. Also, here's a tip. So on your, if you have the mini machine, Do you see how I've got these offset? They'll feed through there much easier if you put your top plate going forward off of it a little bit. Does that make sense? Probably not. My words were not great for that, but all right, see that? Look, it cuts the leaves out separately, so you get two. All right. Leave this Post-it note tape. I'll need it again in a minute. Let's see how we did on that round lemon. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, we're not going to need that again, I don't think. We won't need that one again. We'll just leave some of this around in case we need it. Okay. Okay. Get all this. Uh-oh, I hear a cat in here. I did not shut my door today. That was a mistake. We'll see if he decides to come try to bother me on camera. It's possible. All right, the one thing that I need to do in here is we need some lemons, some sliced lemons floating around in there. So I am going to, Niles, you stay over there. Niles is about to try to join us. He's a little mischievous guy. All right, so I just put about 3 lemon slices floating around in there. All right, let's put this together. Now, I'm only going to use one of the little sprigs. Can save the other one for something else later, maybe. And on my lemon, I'm going to cut a slit because I want to put it over the top of the pitcher. And I just need a little mini glue dot. Just stick it on there with. Like that. So there's our little lemon at the top of the pitcher, and then the leaves are gonna go. Niles, my cat is about to try to jump over here. Niles, you stay over there. I should have shut my door. My bad. Okay, I didn't cut this out perfectly, so this is what I do sometimes. If I got too much white showing, I'm just gonna trim a little of it off. I know, defeats the purpose of die cutting. There, that's better. Okay, so I'm gonna put, let's see how I want these to go, like this. I'm gonna put the leaves like right there. All right. Oh, before we stick that on, let's put some Wink of Stella. If you're not familiar with the Wink of Stella glitter, it's a clear glitter brush. I don't know why it's called Wink of Stella. I have no earthly idea. Maybe Stella, it has something to do with, maybe Stella was somebody's grandchild or something, or I don't know. I would love to know though. And then I'm just brushing it over my lemons and over the pitcher, which makes it seem kind of like it's, you know, they're sweating on it, like it's wet. I don't know. It just adds a little oomph. Wink of Stella makes everything better in my opinion. Don't y'all think? All right. Oh, well, Niles just knocked a bunch of stuff off of my table. A little stinker. Oh, dear. Okay, and now we are going to put the pitcher right here. I'm using dimensionals. Hi, Bill. I see Bill's there. That's funny. I had my wellness checkup today, too. What a coincidence. That's why I had to make it a little later today. Because I had my checkup. All right, I'm going to put a couple of mini dimensionals on the back of these lemons. And these are going to just sit right here in front of the pitcher, like that. All right, we're almost done. We just need ribbon and embellishment. So It's okay, so it's cute like that. But I sat there thinking, where could I add ribbon? I don't know why, but I feel like a bow on something just makes it look so much cuter. So I want to make a tiny bow with the Lemon Lolly satin or sheer ribbon, whatever it's called. And it's easy to make tiny bows with any of the ribbon. You just have to keep making it smaller and smaller, because we don't want it to be too big for the picture. So I just made it pretty tiny there. I'm going to pull it even a little smaller. Teeny tiny. Just keep playing with it till you get it how you want it. You trim that off. Okay, and then I just need a glue dot. Put that on with. And I'm just going to put that right here on the picture. You know, the hostess decided to put a little ribbon on her picture because it made it look cuter. I think, anyway. Okay, let me add some embellishments on there. What did I do with the embellishments? They're back over here. All right, let's see, there's big and small of these. I'm going to put like a big and a small right here and right here, and then I'm going to put another small one right up here. So like that. So there we go. That one's finished. Card number 1. So this is one of the cards that my Joyful Creations Club members will be making this month. All right, so let's go to the second one that I want to show you, that I'm going to demonstrate today. I'm getting everything all crooked here. Yeah, this is a really, Rhonda, I agree. This is a really good set. I really, really love this one. You can do a lot of stuff with it too. All right, so the other one I want to demonstrate for y'all today is this one that uses the flowers and the vase as a pitcher. I mean, the pitcher as a vase. I said that backwards. So let me show you how to make this one. Okie dokie. Let me get my stuff I need here. Shift my trays around. Alright, so we're starting with Lemon Lime Twist for the base on this one. Again, it's 11 by 4 1/4. Score it at 5 1/2. And I have a piece of basic white that I cut with the Scalloped Contours die. I believe this is like the second to the largest one, maybe. Anyway, I love that die set. I use it quite a bit. Now, before I stick that to the front, we need to go ahead and stamp our greeting on here. And this is also a birthday one. This is the second birthday one. I'm going to use Azure Afternoon. I don't know if it's Azure or Azure. Anybody know? Azure? I don't know. With my Texas accent, it's Azure. But I don't know if that's right. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the happiest birthday right up here. I love the font of the sentiments in this too. Right there in that corner. So there we have that. That's all we need the blue for. Now I can go ahead and pop this up on here with dimensionals. If you're going to pop something up, you definitely want to stamp it before you stick it down, because obviously you can't stamp well on something that's not completely flat. Hey Tammy, glad you like it. Tammy's a member of the club, so she'll be getting this. She'll be getting to make all these cards this month. Okay, let me center that right there. Okay, now, all right, so I die cut 2 of the little cloth pieces. I love how it embosses it too. Do you see it? It gives it that texture and everything. And what I wanted to use this stripe paper this is from the Bright and Beautiful DSP pack. It's a 6x6 pack. I showed that to you last week. And I wanted to use it for the cloth, but decided I wanted the fringe to be blue, all solid. So what I'm going to do is just cut off the fringe off of here, which is very easy. I just line up my scissors right up against the edge and cut. And they come off very easily like that. Okay, so I cut those off, and now I just want to glue this right on top of it. So then it looks like it's a cloth with a blue fringe on it. Okay, there we go. So there's our little cloth piece, and it is going to go on here about, let's see, I'm going to look and see how I have it on my sample. About like that, and it's just going to be stuck on with adhesive. It's not popped, because I'm going to pop other things on here. So I just want it hanging off right down here to the bottom and hanging off the edges a little bit like that. So there's that. And now we need to get do a little stamping to get stuff to go in the picture. All right, so I tried 2 different ways. This is a 2-step stamping one where you've got the leaves as a separate stamp and then 2 parts of the flowers. And I tried the leaf first and then the flowers, and I've had better success with the flowers first and then the leaves. And I think with 2-step stamping, what it depends on, I've learned, is which is the darker color. Whichever you're stamping in a darker color, if you do that first, it's going to be easier to match up, because you can see the darker color through a stamp set that you're stamping, a stamp that you're stamping over it. You know what I mean? I mean, they're always, 2-step stamping sets are always photopolymer so that you can see them. So it's just easier to see the darker berry burst versus the lemon lime twist on the leaves. So I'm stamping the flowers first in berry burst ink. This is the outline part of the flowers. So I'm going to stamp them like right here. And then I'm going to stamp the solid part of it and also in berry burst ink, but I'm going to stamp off once to get a lighter shade. And I can see the dark berry burst through here, so it makes it easy to line up like that. So there we have the flowers. Now, oh, you know what? While I have this out, I need an extra flower, so I'm just going to stamp it kind of down here in the corner, because I really only need the big one. So I'm going to do it right there. And then the same thing, stamp off and line that up. This one I'm just going to fussy cut because the die cuts the whole thing, but I only want this one flower. So that's just an extra one. All right, so now I can put that berry burst away. Okay, so for the lemon lime twist, I'm going to do the stems, and they match up with the flowers, but see what I mean? Like, this is a lighter color. And I can see, I'm going to turn it this way. I can see through the stamp to that dark berry burst much easier than I could see the lemon lime twist through, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does or not. But so I'm wiggling it around. You just want to keep moving it until you see that everything looks like it's lined up like it should be, and then stamp it. And there you have it. So there is the stem. I need to stamp one more thing with my gray granite ink pad. I'm grabbing it from my desk because I realized I left that one off when I was grabbing ink pads. Okay, and this, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little piece of vellum cardstock, and we're going to stamp the glass in gray granite and vellum. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah. Now, because vellum is not porous, it's not going to dry instantly like it does on cardstock. So just blow on it a little bit to get that ink to dry before you touch it. And you can kind of see that it's shiny. And so when it gets dull, you'll know that it's dry. And also, I know what else we need on here is a lemon. And that is going to be stamped in Lemon Lolly because we need some lemon in the glass. I'm just going to stamp that right up there. Okay. Now to die cut these pieces. Let me bring the little mini die cut machine back in here. And we will match up these dies. This one I'm just going to fussy cut in a minute. So I don't need to do anything with that one. But I do need to cut the other little ones. We need this, we need this, and the glass. Okay, so let's line this one up first. I'm going to move this so that we can, what did I do with my vellum that I stamped on? I've lost it already. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So this guy, am I even in the camera? I guess I should make sure that I am. So y'all can see what I'm doing. Line this up. Put some Post-it note tape on that. Okay, and then the lemon. Get that lined up. And then this one lines up over these flowers. This is one reason why you do need to stamp it in the right, whatever, where it's supposed to go so that it matches up with that die. All right, let's put this plate on top. I'm gonna let that one hang off a little bit so that it'll run through easier. Okay. Let's see what we got. All right, so there's the glass. There's the flowers. This came out pretty good. And the lemon. Okay. Now we just need, let's get this out of here. Just need to cut out this flower. Won't take too long to do a little fussy cutting. As y'all know, fussy cutting just means that you cut it out freehand. And when you are fussy cutting, you want to move the paper around and not your scissors. That's the key to getting a nice smooth cut. See how I'm moving the paper? My scissors are pretty much staying in the same position. Like that. Quick and easy. All right, let's put it together now. So for the vase, see when you die cut it, it has this little slit, which is very nice for putting your flowers in. And I just want to put a mini glue dot on the front of that stem right there so that when I stick it in, it'll stay in the position I want it to and not move around. So I want to get those just how I want them to be in there. And then press that down. So that's kind of stuck to the back. And that's just going to pop up with dimensionals. Put one here, and I'll put one up here on the flowers. So this vase, pitcher vase, whatever it is, it's a pitcher, I guess, used as a vase. It's just going to go right there. And now our lemon, I only want half of it. I want this to be a lemon half in there. So I'm just going to cut that in half. So then I have a little lemon slice. And to stick it in the cup, I'm going to stick it to the back of this glass so it looks like it's inside of it. I'm just going to put a little Tombow on there. It dries clear and you will not even be able to see it. So just stick that down like that, and so it looks like your lemon is in the glass. You can't see the glue at all. Where are my mini dimensionals? And then the nice thing about having that lemon in there is your little piece of white where you can put a mini dimensional that won't show through the vellum so that you can pop it up on there. Whoops, my lemon's sliding around. It wasn't dry yet. And so then the glass will just sit right here. Yeah, did I take the back of that off? Just want it to sit right there. So it's popped up. The only thing I stuck was a mini dimensional behind where the lemon is. And then I need a mini dimensional behind this flower. So this is just a petal, you know, that fell off the vase. That's just going to go like right down here like that on there. And then this picture is also going to have some ribbon. Well, it's going to have some ribbon around the flowers. So I'm using the Azure Afternoon ribbon in this pack to make another little bow. Don't want it too big for this either. Okay. Ah, there's Jimmy. Hi, honey. He's watching from Midland, Texas right now. Taking care of some stuff there. Okay. So this bow is just going to go right here on the vase, on the pitcher. I keep calling it a vase, but I mean it's a pitcher used as a vase, right? I don't know. What's the right thing to call it? And then we just need embellishments on here, and I'm going to use the pink ones on this one. So I want to put a few scattered around. I'm going to put one here. That's a large one. I'm going to put a big one. I mean a big one there, a small one there, and another small one right up here maybe. Or maybe just right here. Yeah, that's good. I like it there. So there you have it. There's card number 2 with So Refreshing. So let me show you again the other, move stuff out of the way here. Let me show you again all 4 of the cards that you'll get to make this month in my Joyful Creations Club. It's all 4 of these. You'll make 2 of each, so you'll make 8 cards. And of course you'll get your packet of consumable products. You can add on the bundle if you want it. It's a very, very fun one to play with. I had a great time designing these cards and playing with that stamp set and dies. So that is it. Don't forget tomorrow, bonus days. Don't forget, if you like any of the, go online to the online store, check the online exclusives. If you love any of those new products, I'm serious, get them. A little birdie has told me that truck bundle will probably go quickly. I'm getting on first thing tomorrow to order that myself. That wasn't something we could pre-order, so I don't have it yet, and I want it. So if there is any of that, be sure and get it. Also, don't forget, bonus days start tomorrow. You get a $5 coupon for every 50 you spend. You can add them up all month long, and then you can redeem them in August. So I think that's it. And if you want to subscribe to my Joyful Creations Club, don't forget to do that by July 10th. That's Monday. So There's a link on this group page down below a little bit. I think there was a post about it. I'll probably send out one more email too. If you are not getting my emails, be sure and click that you want to be on my mailing list so that I can get you on there if you're not receiving those, because I send out information about all my classes and events and specials and things like that. So thanks so much for watching today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you right here next week on Here's the Story. Bye.